I hope you are doing good wherever you are, and welcome back to Sophia Live. Now, lawyer Miguna is asking some very fundamental questions, and these questions are directed to one Mama Ida Odinga. You know, recently there has been a push and pull between the Odinga's family and this guy by the name Okech Salah. According to Miguna, is that Okech Salah is not a man who just come from nowhere. He was a man who was with Raila Odinga. Like every place Raila Odinga was, Okech Salah was there. And so Miguna feels like the Odinga's family trying to dismiss this man they're not being honest, they're not being truthful, and perhaps there is something they are hiding from us, from the people, from the public. So these questions that Miguna has put up through his X account touches on, of course, Raila Odinga's political life, Raila Odinga's illness, Raila Odinga's death, and of course the recent appointment of Mama Ida Odinga. So today I'm not going to speak much. Today I'm just want to read out this question for you because I feel like these questions cannot be ignored because it is triggering something. There is something that these questions are bringing it up. And to me, I feel like with our politics, the way I know politics, we must really decipher these questions, analyze them, and perhaps maybe we can get to understand where is this push and pull between the Odingas and Okech Salah is coming from. So there are how many questions? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 questions, very important questions. Allow me to read these out for you. And question 1 says, why wasn't Ida with Raila Amolo Odinga as he lay died in India? Question 2 is, why didn't Ida accompany Raila to any of the more than 20 trips he made to South Africa, Dubai, UK, China, Canada, and India for treatment months before his death? Interesting. C. Why was Ida attending public functions in Migori and boasting to members of the public about a helicopter and claiming that Raila was well and not ill just 3 days before Raila died in India? D. Why didn't Ida rush to India on the flight Ruto had hired for more than 20 joyriders who went to pick up Raila's body from India? E. Raila Amolo Odinga was buried less than 3 months ago. Why has Ida rushed into Ruto's arms and embraced before grass has grown on his grave? F. Why did Ida open a battlefront and unleashed her children on her brother-in-law and Raila's elder brother Oburu Oginga? Allegedly because Oburu, in quotes, had gone to bed with Ruto and of quotes, only to turn around and do the same. G. Why didn't Ida and her children raise the same questions they are raising about the broad-based regime which Raila had constructed with Ruto on the blood of the Gen Zs? And H. Why are Ida's children claiming that Oburu is too old to lead, yet Oburu is 2 years older than how old Raila Amolo Odinga was, but they didn't say Raila was too old to lead? I. Why haven't Ida's children attacked their mother, who is 75 years old, for being too old to be appointed the permanent representative to UNEP? After all, Ida is basically Oburu's age mate. So, according to Miguna, these and other questions are exposing the hypocrisy and the double standards by many Kenyans who are attacking Okech Salah for no justified reasons. To me, these questions make sense. There are things that we cannot ignore. And one of the things I saw the other day, it was trending how the killers of Tom Mboya ended up giving his wife a job. And they were like, is it history repeating itself? and something like that, because it cannot be. It cannot be. There are no coincidences in politics. We all know that. So people are trying to raise these questions. People are trying to raise these concerns. And to me, I think it is very important. But me, I've already said, and I've already made it clear, and I will say it again and again and again. Maybe when it comes to politicians, I don't trust these people. I see them like they are the same. Whether they are in government, they are in position, they are, I don't rate them. That's why when Kenyans were like, Ida should reject this job, I was like, you Kenyans are jokers. You people you people don't want to learn history. You people, you're fixing yourself in a box, and you don't want to just, you just want to be, I don't know, you just want to assume things, you just want to do a j. I don't know how you are thinking. Unlearn. Time to unlearn things is now. The things we want in this country can't happen if you're still stuck to thinking that these politicians, we have good and bad politicians. No, these people are the same. Politician X and Y are the same. It's just a matter of time. That's why in our country, the previous president is always better. Since we are saying that Uhuru Kenyatta is better than Ruto. But if you have to be sincere with ourselves, Uhuru was another thug. Uhuru was another thief. We are now talking about 11 trillion Kenyan shillings, courtesy of Uhuru and Ruto since 2013. And you are now here saying how Uhuru was better, how Uhuru was good. You have to unlearn these things, Kenyans. You cannot get out of this box if you are failing to unlearn. Unlearn these things. The question Miguna is putting up makes sense. It makes sense. Because Ida Odinga was nowhere. From the India, to airports, to Dubai, all these stories has been there. All these stories, every day we are reading different stories, different scripts and all that. And there is not that I am creating this or I'm making this up. All these stories, allegations, claims are all over the social media. You can read it. So Kenyans, let's not assume that, let's not allow these people to control us, because this is what they are trying to do. This is what they are trying to do. If you are talking about revolution, you cannot be talking about revolution at the same time you're following these people blindly. No. Revolution cannot happen this way. It cannot happen this way. We have to get ourselves out of our comfortable zone. That is the only way to change everything in this country. The system is rotten. Whether it is Ruto, whether it is Rigathi Gachagua, whether it is Fred Matiang'i, we are all agreeing that the system is already rotten. And no matter the person who is coming in, as long as we are not dismantling this system, as long as we are not changing this system, things will remain the same. Things will remain the same forever, until the generation that will be ready to change the system, that is the generation that is going to benefit from the resources of our country. But as long as we're still following this politician and asking them for monies and bribes and everything, then we have to forget about good things and good life. Because the poverty in our country is politically generated. I don't know if you understand this. I don't know if you guys understand that the poverty we have in our country is politically generated. We are talking about 11 billion Kenyan shillings stolen from SHA. The system that these people told us that it is coming to sanitize everything. You know how much it was spent to come up with this system? 103 billion Kenyan shillings. 103 billion Kenyan shillings was used to come up with this new system. But the new system, even 2 years later, it is failing. The gaps are there. So you Kenyans, you really have to unlearn these things. You really need to unlearn these things. Stop following these people. As long as you are still singing to you, oh, we believe in this politician because someone is being tear gassed. All these are psyops. All these are games. They are playing games on us. I don't know why we are failing to understand this. I don't know why you're failing to understand this. Allow me to end it here, Kenyans. Allow me to end this video here. But thanks for watching. This is Sophia Live.